Alright guys, Hazing here, welcome back to the channel for a new video. It's in a new game, Cyber Rebellion. It's just launched and I've had a wee play about with it. Quite like it so far. There's a few interesting things and I thought I'd share it with you guys so that you could take a look, see what you think of it, and let me know if you want to see more of this game on the channel. So basically it is a turn-based RPG, which is something that I absolutely vibe with. In a few ways it reminds me a little bit of Dislight. I don't know what exactly it is that reminds me of Dislight. It's kind of got that kind of vibe to it, crossed with a little bit of Cyberpunk 2099. I'm digging it so far. There's a few little things about it specifically that I like that I'll get to in a minute, but I very purposely stopped where I am just now because I'm literally just about to unlock a 10 pool, which I'm going to see if this is basically where you would re-roll. I suspect it is where you would re-roll. It probably takes about 15 minutes to get here. What you would do, the re-roll process, if this is where you re-roll, would be pretty simple. You start as a guest, you play until you get your first 10 pool. If you don't get what you want, start again. I mean, honestly, if this is where you do that, then that's pretty simple in how a lot of games actually operate. So if you start seeing loads of videos popping up saying re-roll guide, then to be honest, it's pretty straightforward. But we'll see in a second. I'm going to do it straight on a video. So you see here, it's one of these games where people will passively attack, and at the bottom you've kind of got what I would describe as like a turn gauge, is the best way to describe it. And when your turn gauge comes up, you can pick a specific move that you want to carry out. So looking here, this is a single target, but it's not as simple as a single target. It will do overflow damage, which again sort of kind of makes it an AoE, but you do actually have specific attacks that are AoEs, so like group damage. This one here, single target, but we're going to go with this one for now. Pop this. This might be enough to actually get a kill here. We'll soon see. I also may have picked the wrong attack there, so we want to do target you. So pop you, we'll target you. Let's see. Enough damage. Big overkill damage there. Everybody's dead. So that is me completed the stage now. I should be able to claim these rewards and we'll get to see what the summonings are like. Now, it does give you a summon off the bat. I think that, to be honest, it's a scripted summon because the unit you get is part of the story. So really your first pull, I think you're always going to get the same character. So you can see here, now we've done this, claim this, got 5 of these, go back. Okay, investigate underground arena. We'll do that. Awesome. Bang, we'll collect that. That's my rewards for clearing that mission. We've obtained a new character. Awesome sauce. Let's go here now. Formation. It's going to tell me I can put a new character into the team. Don't want to do that because I'm quite happy with the team that I have at present. So we'll go back out. Launch event. We'll claim this. That's me get another one of the summoning currencies, I think you would probably call it. Go here. If I unlocked any of these look like sort of achievements, I guess is the best thing to call them. And when you do achievements, you'll obviously get yourself some additional rewards. So it does look like, wait, why have I got there we go. So I'll claim that. Got a Tesseract. That means I am one away from doing a 10 pull. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to get that final crystal that I need and then I'll do the 10 pull and we'll see what summons look like, and then I'll go over a couple of other things that I do like the look of in this game. So I was able to actually do that right away because I didn't realise you can trade these purple gems that you've got to the actual summoning currency. The easiest way to do that is just click here and you can do a transfer. Pretty simple. So I'm going to do a 10 pull on here. maybe we will get a decent unit. I got absolutely no idea. But 60 summons is pity, essentially, at least on this banner anyway. As it's a permanent recruit banner, you might not want to burn all your currency on this, because generally what happens in these new games is they will have a standard banner. A lot of people go in hard on them, they use all the currency they've got, and then they drop the first featured banner. So it might be a good idea to not do that, but for the purposes of this video, I want to go in, do a 10 pull, see what it's like. Now, you can look at details. You can see here that you have got these units here in total. You've got quite a lot. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. 22 potential double S units that you could pull. Now, from here, you'd probably need to take your time to go through and see who's the best option. What I will say is, there is a beginner's mission just now where you can get this unit for free. So if you were going to re-roll on your first 10 pull, which is probably what you would want to do, if you get that unit, I'd probably say that's not the best one to go for. You can see here, some of these units look pretty damn fantastic in my opinion, but you will also notice here that you've got Rick Raiden and you've also got Rick New Order. I'll get to that in a minute. They're actually the same character, right? Same here. Saki, Zangief, if you look here, Setsuka, right? There's a thing called modifications. We'll talk about that in a second. It's actually pretty cool, and one of the things that I do like about the game. So we're going to do the 10 pull. Maybe I'll get something, maybe I won't. Don't know what I'm looking for, don't know about summoning animations or anything like that. Right now, it's a case of I'll take what I get because I am not planning to reroll, okay? So let's see. Hold it down. That is orange. I think that purple one is an S rank unit, so I don't think I got a double S. Okay, cool. Candido. Now you could see he is a unit that was specified in the double S ranking, okay? However, he is an S. So again, if you look here, that's actually this guy, okay? How it actually works is if we go to modification, you will see that through modification, this guy can actually become these units here. Okay? So, if you look, by playing the game, getting these resources, I can actually upgrade him from that S rank to that double S rank. And there's another option there where we could get him up to double S. Pretty cool if you ask me. It does seem to me here, I would need to play a lot further through to completely clarify this, but going with this guy here, this version of him, we unlocked him a minute ago in the story. If I took him from here to his grade A, which I'm going to do, okay, he's now here. So basically, if I want to go the other path, which would make him this destroyer class, then I can take that version of him and put him on this path, so the branching path to the other side, meaning that having these two different characters, this one character, sorry, I can have two different variants of him, and they can completely do different things, fulfill different roles, and perform different functions. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. It's a lot more, how do you put this, inventive than simply upgrading a character from 2 stars to 3 stars, 3 stars to 4 stars. You've got these layered options where not only do they look different, they have different move sets, they perform different functions. I like that. I actually do really like that. I think that's really, really cool in my opinion. You can see here that some of these characters can go in a lot of different directions. Like, looking at this unit here, could either make her go this, don't really know how you describe it, cool, funky, cyberpunk, Japanese anime type chick, or we could put her to a more chill, less anime chick. Still looks cool though. And you can see there that they both are kind of on the same class. But what we can see is if we look, the moves are different. They don't do the same things. So you can pick what's best for you. I like that. I do. I like that. I think that's pretty cool. Obviously, we can see as well by this other guy who I just pulled a minute ago. I think I would actually go that way because I like that look. So I think I would go that way. But if we go back and we look at the other guy who I already had, Gandito, the fact is I have this version of him, the version that's the 3-star purple one, and I also have this version of him. So you can have 2 copies doing different things. That's pretty good because it means if you pull dupes of a unit rather than them just sitting doing nothing, you can build them out differently. I think that's quite inventive, right? Me personally, I think that's quite inventive because I play a lot of games where you pull dupes, you max out the unit, and then you keep pulling copies of that unit, and they either have to get traded in for some kind of crappy currency, or they just sit gathering space in your box. I like the fact that with this, you are able to build them out differently. So if you have a character who you like through the story or whatever, there's more functions, there's more things that you can do with them. I think that's pretty cool, and it's enough that it's kind of making me want to give the game a shot. Now, I'm not saying if this game is free to play friendly, or I don't know, because I'm not far enough into it. This is more or less my first impressions, and my first impressions of it so far are it's pretty good. You know, it's fun to play, it does the type of things that I like games like this to do. It seems like I've got plenty of options with how I play it. Again, unless it starts throwing up massive barriers where I'm going to have to spend a lot of money to actually make any kind of progress whatsoever, then I'm thinking that it could be a bit of fun. It could be a bit of fun. And the fact is, it just came out today. So if you are someone who is looking for something new to play, I think this is maybe worth a shot. It's brand new, just out today. Again, I'll show you a little bit more of the gameplay. I'm skipping the story because I always skip stories. It's just how I am. Don't judge me. If I keep playing here, I'm going to continue to get another 10 pull at the end of all this. I'm going to get upgrade materials, which will help me get stronger. Playing through stages, I'm going to get materials that allow me to do summons and stuff I want to do. Hey, I've got no arguments. But here is a little bit more of the gameplay. Again, graphical style, I like. Gameplay style, while it's presented in a different point of view, very, to me, reminiscent of games like this. You know, there you go, I can use auto now. So I can use auto. Lazy players, you want to use auto, you can use auto. I'm a lazy player, I'm not judging you, not at all. If you try to go as quickly as possible until you hit a point where strategy is required, then auto will take you there and you can gain yourself as much resources as you want, but you have got a lot of options with regards to manual play because the different skills do actually impact quite a lot how the battle will flow and go. So don't think it's just a boring auto game, because it doesn't seem to be. All of those kind of attack options you've got, you don't take them all. You've got to choose which one you want to use. So obviously sometimes one will be better than the other, and if it's anything like any other game, auto is never the smartest when it comes to that. So for you players out there who don't like to just put games on auto because you feel like you're not actually playing them, it does seem like this has got a little bit more depth than that. And like I say, it looks fantastic. I mean, it really does look fantastic. I'm playing this on my iPad, my iPhone, my own iPhone 15 Pro, so I have set this to the highest resolution, the highest frame rate and stuff, so it runs flawlessly for me. It's a decent looking game, it looks pretty good, and yeah. I'm going to probably try and see who the best units are, what the best strategies are, what the best builds are for units and stuff like that, and it'll be a learning process for me. There's not really a lot about this game, so it's not as if you can look at how people have managed it on Japan, etc. So if you want to know more about it and learn along with me, let me know. I'll put more videos out on it. I was looking for something else to do alongside Street Fighter, because there's times when there's not really a lot of content I can put out on Street Fighter. So if this is something you'd like to see, if it's got the vibes that you want, let me know and I'll put more content out for it. Anyway, this was really just a first look. wasn't anything that was supposed to be seen as a guide or a recommendation. It really is just a case of, I've tried this, I like the look of it, you guys are always looking for something new and interesting to play. This might very well be it. Again, if you want to re-roll in this game, it seems very simple to me so far. It would just be a case of start the game with a guest account, play until you get enough for 10 summons, summon. If you get a triple S unit, keep it. If you've got the patience, don't. Go back out, start again, guest account, go through the process again, get your 10 summon, rinse, repeat. Do that until you get yourself a triple S unit, a double S unit, sorry. And that would be your reroll process. So there's no need to go and look at hundreds of videos. That's it. Anyway, I've been Hazink. Let me know if you want to see more, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.